Hey guys, welcome to Virtual Tailgate. My name is Adam Beatty. I'm one of the founders of the Virtual Tailgate movement. What we're going to do today is something to kind of help commemorate all the mothers out there, especially my beautiful wife, Brittany. As you know, I have a 3.5-year-old little girl named Hallie, and then she's also pregnant with twins. So this is one of her favorite dishes to eat. So I want to kind of help use this time to help really kind of celebrate her and all the other moms out there. So I hope you guys enjoy. What we're going to have is a brioche stuffed French toast sandwich. We're going to stuff that sandwich with a hazelnut spread along with a little bit of peanut butter, top it in powdered sugar, and reduce some strawberries down and make a compote. We're going to try not to burn the house down when we light this on fire. So bear with us, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all be quiet. All right. So just like with any good French toast, we need to go ahead and make a custard. And so I'm not really going to get too elaborate with this. It's really just kind of a go-to. One thing I do like to do is I like to use a half and half and a little bit of milk, but mostly half and half. So I'll crack a handful of eggs, depending on how much French toast you're going to make. Just gauge it. You want to make sure you have enough to really soak into what you're trying to do. So I've already cut our brioche up into slices here. I've cracked 5 eggs into the bowl and poured probably about a cup. We're going to add a little more, call it about 1.5 cups of half and half. We're going to add a tablespoon of vanilla extract and a little bit of cinnamon. Probably about a tablespoon of cinnamon. And like I said, this is a very, very simple custard. Don't get overcomplicated with it because this is not necessarily the star of the show. We want to whisk this up real good. Try not to make a mess. And then we'll go ahead and drop our bread in here and go ahead and get it soaking. Now what we need to go ahead and do is prep our bread. So again, we're making actually a stuffed French toast sandwich. So unlike average normal French toast where you would take a piece of bread, dip it into a custard, fry it in your butter skillet, what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna make an actual sandwich with this. So we're gonna take a little peanut butter, spread it on our bread, set it to the side, get the other piece of bread, take our hazelnut spread, so once you have it spread here, like that, you go ahead and you make your sandwich, just like this here. Again, back to dealing with French toast. So what we want to do here, we want to make sure you butter your skillet, get it nice and hot. Don't get it screaming hot. We don't necessarily want to brown our butter. If you put butter onto a really hot skillet for a little bit too long, what will happen is it'll actually turn brown. It'll get a little bit sweet, a little bit nutty. Oftentimes that's a good thing, but that's not necessarily what we're looking for with this. So again, we've got our sandwich here that we put together, and again we got hazelnut spread, and we got peanut butter. We got our custard, just like any French toast. We're gonna soak this. Get it really good and soaked. Drain off the excess, and then right onto that skillet. And you sit there, you're gonna let that go till you get a nice golden brown on the bottom, and then we'll flip it, and then we'll go ahead and do the same thing side. And here in a second, we're gonna start our strawberry compote. We're gonna flambe that, and then we're gonna take that as a strawberry sauce and pour it over the top of the sandwich once it's done.
Hold on one second. We're gonna need a silence on the set.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Okay, so it's been probably about 4, maybe 5 minutes on about a medium to low heat. Now we're gonna take this sandwich here. We got it to about a golden brown. Flip it over. Let that go about the same. Again, we're using a cast iron grill pan, so it's gonna be a little bit hotter than if it was your basic skillet here. We'll check back here in just a second. So here we are. We pulled it off the griddle. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna take it. I like to cut it crossways, so corner to corner as opposed to in half. Mainly just because it makes it look prettier. So, mainly just because it makes it look a little prettier. And whenever you go to plate it for your beautiful wife, you can take it, take a look at the ooey gooey, set one here, set one here, voila. Now, what we have coming here in just a second, we're gonna do the strawberries, we're gonna reduce them down into a little bit of a compote, and then we're gonna top it all with powdered sugar, and then we're done. So here we are. What we're gonna do here, we got our pan on medium high. Try to get a little bit hotter. We're gonna take our strawberries, sliced up, set them right into that pan. You can hear them starting to sizzle. We got a good heat. What we're essentially gonna do is we're gonna reduce this down to what they call a compote. It's gonna almost become a strawberry jam without really the jelliness of what we consider jam. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flambe it. We're gonna put a little bit of bourbon right into the pan. And we're gonna set it on fire. 10-15 minutes, let it kind of slow itself down. What we'll add to kind of help that process, kind of to help candy this stuff, is just some regular old white sugar. So we'll take this, we're gonna pour right over the top of our French toast sandwich. So with any good brunch comes a really good mimosa. What we have here is we de-seeded a whole rind of watermelon. We took it, we cut it up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in the blender. We're gonna put a little bit of fresh mint. What that's gonna make is it's gonna be an incredibly fresh, fruity, minty mimosa. It's gonna be a perfect complement to a dish that we cooked a second ago. That's actually relatively heavy in terms of brunch. But I think you'll find that this will be a perfect way to end your meal, have a nice drink, and then keep on carrying on. Put our top on. We're gonna try to puree this as thin as you can get it because we're gonna pour this over ice with our Prosecco. So we're gonna go ahead and blend it up.